tell us who you are. Do your introduction one more time for us.
Well, I am Claudette Redding, a true child of God. I am operating from 60637, the wonderful Woodlawn, Washington Park area. And the thing that I would like to see before I leave this earth is a sustained collective way of Black people helping Black people. However we do that, just show me it can be done
Oh
again.
yeah, that's right.
Thank
I
you.
ain't mad at you. Excellent, excellent. All right, Mike Perkins, you want to go?
Yes, I'm Michael Perkins out of 60422. And before I leave this earth, I'd like to see 1 million Black families and businesses to achieve financial freedom and independence through the efforts of NBCU, Spread the Bread, and Point 36.
All right. Excellent, excellent. All right, Charles, you want to go? Any
Yes,
other
sir.
governors on this screen on yet? Go ahead, Charles.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Governor Charles of 60628 NBCU 60628. I am I do everything nursing in the zip code. We do everything nursing. I am connected to Dallas, Texas, which is my sister city, and South Africa is my African country. And what I would like to see before I leave this earth is us just getting ourselves as Black people to a natural state of economics, social, and just taking our rightful place on the world stage, period.
Oh yeah, I love it. Appreciate you. All right. So now, if we can go around, those the governors. IGN, he should be getting on a little bit later, but we gonna go now with Claude. You a veteran. Go ahead, Claude. Do your introduction. You might be on mute. Oh, you on mute and
I am
okay.
on mute. I'm driving. I'm riding right now. I'm on the going somewhere. But
Well,
I'm
be
Claude
safe
Hayden.
now. You can't be crashing while you're on with
Okay,
us now. Be safe.
okay. Real quick. My name's Claude Hayden. I'm Inglewood, 60637. That's the area I'm in. And I'm here just to listen and see what's going on and help y'all out any way I can. And that's it. And catch y'all later. Peace.
Oh yeah. Spoken well, appreciate it. All right, we have some new people. Well, first, Motorola 5G. Who is that?
That's Hardy Evans.
We got Hardy. All right, Hardy, I'm gonna come back to you. Let's do this part. We're gonna introduce two more people, then we're gonna bring you in. Thank you for joining, Hardy. So we got two ladies that I want to introduce, and I don't even have to say this because I know how we get down. We are family. And these two ladies, I want to make sure they feel our family approach to how we love on Black people and we there for Black people. One is Gary, Indiana, one is Chicago. So we'll start with Toylanda. If you don't mind, your name, zip code, what you want to see happen before you leave this earth. Then we're going to switch over to Jasmine and Gary. Go ahead, Toylanda.
All right. Good evening, everyone. So I'm the 60628 zip code. My name is Toylanda Gardner, and I want to see prosperity and generational wealth.
Spoken well, spoken well. A little bit, if you don't mind, like what you do. That way people know, like your son, tell us that little piece there so people will kind of go deeper with what you're doing with your life.
So 2 years ago, I lost my son to a fentanyl overdose in the home. Tomorrow is actually his 29th born day, so we'll be celebrating that. I am reaching for the community to reach out to other moms that are dealing with that struggle, with the grief, and just the not knowing. I called one of my pieces when I had did a presentation, my first presentation, Until It's in Your Lap. And until it happens to you, you don't know how to feel. You don't know what to say to others. You know what I mean? And even with losing my son, I have friends that have lost their children. I still can only be a shoulder. I can still just say, I love you, be there when you need me to be. This is hard. This is hard. And if you don't have a community wrapped around you, it can take you in some very dark places. So I'm
That's
about
why I wanted them to
community.
hear that. Yeah.
I'm about community.
All right, we salute you. And like I said, this is a family of people who love Black people. So welcome. All right, Jasmine out of Gary, Indiana, if you don't mind, name, zip code, what you want to see happen before you leave this earth.
My name is Jasmine Bonds. My zip code is 46403. And what I would like to see before I leave this earth is the Black community just come together and, like she said, prosper, thrive, and, you know, just basically build the Black community.
Excellent, excellent. All right, we got Hardy on here. Before Hardy speak, y'all, Hardy is old school, legendary. He put in over 5 decades of helping Black people. Hardy, if you don't mind, come on in, name, zip code, what you want to see happen before God call you home, before you leave this earth.
Okay. I'm in the 6th row.
Uh-oh, it's breaking up, Hardy.
I have a program right now. Is that better?
Can y'all hear Hardy, y'all?
Let me take my headphone out. Okay.
Can y'all hear Hardy, that y'all?
We're waiting for him to say something else.
Can you hear me?
We can hear him.
Can you hear me?
All right, we can hear you, man. Yes, we got you now.
Okay. I'm in the 60429 zip code, Hayescrest. And I have the Rose and West Pullman project right now, Community Restoration Initiative. What I like to see is a collaboration across the country, around the world, really, of buy Black, build Black, support Black business. That's what I'm working toward.
Booyah! All right. I think that's everybody. Nope, we got someone else just joined. If we can get you to introduce yourself, then we're gonna get started here.
David Davenport.
Yeah, DC Impact. That's what we got. DC Impact. You want to introduce yourself? Let us know what zip code that we got that you coming from. They still on mute, so we gonna get going.
Yeah, if you can't speak right now, so that's David Davenport. I wanted to introduce you all. He wanted to talk to you earlier today, but he's here now to take in the presentation. But that's Mr. David Davenport. He's out of the Beverly area, but he wants to support the Chicago the South Shore neighborhood.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, there he is. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. I'm on my cell phone, so.
All right, all right. If you don't mind, just your name so we'll know your zip code and what you want to see happen before you leave this earth, so people can get to really know what you're about.
Before I leave this earth.
Yeah, I know it's a heavy question, man. It really makes you think. So.
Well, I like to see the black dollar go around 10 times in the neighborhood.
Well, I think we're going to get there, man. We want you to live longer than that. So we're going to get there real soon.
Well, I don't know, brother. I like to see. That's what I want to see. I want to see the dollar circulate. I want to see the dollar circulate 10 times in the black neighborhood, like it does in the white, in the Hispanic neighborhood.
I get it. No, I appreciate that. Excellent.
Okay.
All right, good. So what we do, just so you guys know, the purpose of this call, it has multiple conversations. And so once we get done with your conversation, you're free, jump off, or you can stay on. It is recorded. So if you had to jump off, you can always get the recording and watch it at your leisure. But we got like 5 different agendas we're going to be going through, so people don't have to stay on for all of them. And then our 2 newest people who also is about to help us on the revenue side, I want to make sure that you guys meet them. So if you do got to leave early, let me know so we can make sure that you guys hear from them and what role they're going to be playing to help all of us out, these ladies that I'm about to bring up. But first, we hand the floor over to Governor Claudette Reddick. It is her zip code's duty. So essentially, we want to get her and updates for what's happening in 60637 Woodlawn neighborhood. Governor.
That's quite a tall order for 60637. But primarily, I've been following the updates the resources, the SNAP benefits. Where can people go and get financial relief, if you will, at least temporarily? Those kind of things I've been really following, and I'm hoping to get some of them out there once we've got confirmation on them. I've been following the Cannabis Coalition. You know, they can't just keep stopping you for everything. And we recently passed the Clean Slate, which was a part of the original Cannabis Act, that those records be expunged. So finally, the governor has to sign off on it, but it will become effective next June, July 1st. So that was a big, big thing for my community. We were definitely harmed by the cannabis laws and the institutionalization that we had. So that's
If
what
you
I know.
could,
Pardon?
can you speak on the non-for-profits in the zip code doing things, Blacks and Greens, Pasha with the food that she be giving away, like the non-for-profit sector, what's happened since last month that you know of in the zip code?
I have not been, hands-on with them as I normally am, because I'll follow Big and Woodline Restorative Justice. But I've been working with the churches, with the pantries and so forth. So I haven't
Yeah.
really touched bases with that. But I am going to really get back to some current information that I can share.
Excellent, excellent. All right. So these are some of the blocks, you guys, under Governor Claudette Reddick. So people who are new can know. 60637 is her zip code. 63rd in Eberhard is in her zip code. 67th in Michigan. 63rd in Langley. Those are right there under 60637. And today was our day to check in with the people of that zip code, like Pasha Galladay, our people, Evelyn Johnson, Jennifer Maddox over there, Naomi. So our people in that zip code, just to make sure since the last month that they in the land of the living, what updates, what they got going on, so we can promote that for them. So thanks, Governor Claudette. Any other things you want to contribute, then you're free if you need to jump off.
I'm good. I'm, like I said, going to be identifying as many opportunities as I can to help 60637 specifically and the seniors within it. And Mike,
So
I've heard your plea. We're going to have to really sit down and talk about this not-for-profit incentive from their credit card usage. So that's something maybe we can really bring to them as an asset for just being a part of our larger community.
And before you hang up, Governor, I
Yes.
want everyone to hear this so they'll know, especially people that's going to watch this later. This document you're looking at, this is what Governor Claudette is responsible for, and her and I talk offline about everything you see here. So if you look here, today is the first Wednesday of the month. That's why you see that code BW1 there. It's Economic Day. Every Wednesday is all about Black dollars staying in Black hands. Those times are the meetings that happen today, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock. We talk about Milwaukee, Wisconsin, because Milwaukee is linked to Claudette's zip code. So the vision is that people in her neighborhood zip code is going to Milwaukee, and Milwaukee is coming down to her zip code and helping out with the churches, the non-for-profits, cleaning the alleys and vice versa. But travel is our key, and we need to move our people around. And while they're doing that, we're preaching Wednesday is the Black Boycott Day, spend money with Blacks wherever we are. The white suburb linked to Governor Claudette and her zip code is Elgin. Just got off the phone with Dorothy in Elgin. The professions today is all our photographers, DJs, artists, and graphic designers. So any of those people might be on this call too. The black suburb is Thornton, like the white suburb is Elgin. The country in Africa is Zimbabwe.
Yes.
I could have put your picture up, Claudette, of you wrapped in
Yes.
the Zimbabwe flag, so people would know. So pennies go to Zimbabwe, pennies to Africa. In this case, Woodline pennies go to support our people in Zimbabwe. Sister Salul in Zimbabwe, she's interacted with Governor Claudette because they're partners. And then Mississippi, these are the towns in Mississippi that's on duty today. Cary, Mississippi, Anguilla, Tutwiler, Itabena, Rocky Springs, and South Haven. You see how Black they are right there. Majority Black. And then South Africa is her G20 member country that we're monitoring to make sure they're doing right by Black people. So that's what you got, Governor. Any thoughts or comments from anybody on any of that right there?
I thank you, Si. You made this, as time has passed, the understanding of what we're doing, who we're doing it with, and everything is becoming clearer and clearer. I thank you. This is moving on, y'all.
Without layers of support, we can't do it. And you guys know everything hinges on that dollar. That's the only thing holding us back worldwide is that circulation of that dollar. And that's what's getting ready to happen. These two ladies I'm about to bring on, they finna help bring us across the finish line. So here we go. All right. If no one have any questions, this here is what we're doing right now. This is the super highway. At the bottom, it says inventory, pipeline, then highway. This is the highway you're looking at. The inventory is everything you saw us just talk about. We need to find out who are the DJs in every neighborhood, who are the photographers in every neighborhood, you know, who are the Black business owners from an economic standpoint in every neighborhood. So gathering that inventory is acquiring the information. That's a forever thing. We want to hire people. We want to create jobs just to gather information for our people all over the world. That we got the information and we're not relying on non-Black structures to get paid to collect our information. That we put our own people to work to do that. Next to inventory is the pipeline. What we do with the information. Well, if you're a DJ, we put all the DJs in the list. DJ Claude is on here. We put all the DJs in the list, and Governor Claudette and them keep that pipeline of the retired DJs, adult DJs, and the youth that want to grow up and become DJs, all in that pipeline. Also, ancestor DJs, so we never forget the ones who came before DJ Claude. So that's what the pipeline is. It's a holding cell for that one specific industry. Then on the highway, that's when we say, can you get on together with us? Can we spend time together this one day out the month? So the pipeline, you stay there forever, but you get on the highway so you can know what else is happening. So I'm about to show you guys how this works. So going back up here to this image of the highway, you see the three ways we enter the highway. So the time leader right here, that's me. I'm managing the 7 o'clock time. This person, whoever it is, they're the chairperson of the call. So they make sure everyone gets their voice and all that stuff. So that's me. When we move over here, the habit leader, and I didn't talk about that for our new people, but every Wednesday habit is economic day. So Mike Perkins is on here. You see his name there because he's the first Wednesday of the month habit leader, meaning economics, meaning we talk about dollars, keeping money within our neck of the woods. The district leader is a leader that reports to the governor. You see it keep going up there. Zip code leader is on here, Claudette Reddick, right there. And as it moves around, what was that? Okay. As it moves around, the profession leader in this case is Claude Hayes because he's on with the DJs as a profession. Then it goes around here again, the US leader. We don't have no one in Milwaukee that is interacting with us on a regular, so that's blank there. And then it comes down to Mississippi leader. We got several people, but they're not going to be on today. So what we're going to do is go through those agendas so people can have their voice and let us know what's coming up, and then we can get off. At the bottom, these alphabets, this is very important, very, very important. Every alphabet is on here, A to Z. And if you look next to each alphabet, it's telling you what months that we're asking them to be very active with us. And if you notice, it's 6 months apart for every one of these groups of alphabets, last names. So A through E's only in January, 6 months later, July. F through K's only in February, 6 months later in August. This is twice a year. And the purpose of that is so we don't burn people out. The purpose of that is so that we can make sure that someone is always waiting to serve. So that way it's always an army available to us. If y'all can, I want to test somebody here. Who's serving right now? This is November. Can anyone tell who's on duty serving right now? When y'all look at this.
Esther, you.
So that means me, I'm a Smith. Francis, Shea Simmons, Tucker, right? And anybody else. So on your block, the S, T's, and U last names, this is it. We won't bug them again until 6 months from now in May. So when we talk about someone needing, emergency happening, they need money, who we going to ask? The S, T's, and U's this month. If they get in trouble in next month, December, the V through Z's, the Williams, the Walkers. With this system, we are never caught off guard, ever, because this is every single month from January to December. Any thoughts on that system, y'all? Okay. The phone numbers are blacked out or whited out. They there. I just put something over it because I have to get you guys permission to put your phone number on there. So I ask that at the end. And what you do with this document, if everyone agreed to their phone number, and I take people off who don't want to be on there, you use this so that the real work happens the 29 days outside of today. So this one day is getting on the highway, and then when you get off for the next month, that's when you're interacting with people you met on this call. That's when y'all doing deals. That's when y'all getting together and coordinating. So the real work is done outside of this highway. Do that make sense? Like y'all see kind of where this is going, always gathering inventory, get people in the pipeline, get on the highway so we can update each other, hear from each other, get off the highway and do what you do. Any thoughts on that from anybody? Everybody might be on mute. So, okay. So I'm gonna take that down, get y'all permission at the end. So I see Jade just came on. That's a designer right there. So we go hear from her in a minute. So now what I want to do, y'all see what is, the purpose of us gathering here today, and we respect everybody's time. So now we're going to turn it over to Mike Perkins, and I'm going to walk through it with Mike on today's daily living habit, which is Economic Day, and the agenda for that. All right, Mike, give us your view on what we're doing here so people can know, if you don't mind.
Okay, daily living habits on Wednesday is Economic Day. We look to talk about the things that we do economically, and we talk about name your four. And so we look to see. I know some people are new to the call, so we look for everybody to support at least four Black businesses within the month, and then
Yes.
and then within that month, we look for you to be able to name four businesses that you have patronized with your dollars over the month. For those that were not able to patronize four businesses, then we have some businesses that $5 can be contributed to those businesses that were not able to you were not able to pay or support during the month.
Perfect. No, that's spoken well. Now, I get it, especially our new people. You would say, well, how do you pick and choose? Please know Mike Perkins has the South Suburbs, IGN Moore has Chicago, and down here are the businesses that they are focused on right here. If you see it there, it says apparel, beauticians, chefs, DJs. It's designers too. So Jade is in that too. Entertainers, farmers, restaurants, seamstress, and travel agents. So that's all under Mike and IGN. That's their whole role are those businesses. And to our new ladies that's going to be helping us, any business owners we meet in any of them industries, they're gonna go under Mike or under IGN if they're in Chicago. So that way Mike and IGN will massage those relationships long term. What we'll be doing is engaging them and getting them to agree to coming under this type of structure. And then next to each one of them industries is when they get the free money. The free money is designed when we can't name our four, that we at least gonna name four that we supported, even if it's just $5. So that way we don't go any month without Black dollars circulating to Black risk takers. All the entrepreneurs are risk takers. So no matter what risk industry you're in, there's a turn for you to get free money. The goal is that you don't get the free money, that we're buying your service or your product, but we're saying under no circumstances should you not have financial support coming your way. Any thoughts on that from anybody? Okay. So with that in mind, I want to show y'all Chicago too, because Mike, that's Sheba who you just went. Mike went and met Sheba recently. So I put her name on there. I didn't put her last name because she don't know what the heck we doing yet. But it say Sheba ideally would have sent $20 to our apparel person, Mr. Muhammad. But I want to put Chicago up, Mike, so don't be offended. I want to take yours down and bring up Chicago's. Okay, here's Chi-Town and this IGN. What Mike is doing with the South Suburb is crucial because Hardy is on here from the South Suburbs too. That's why our Black, more financially stable people are. So there's a different expectation for the Black South Suburbs. So we'll get into that later. So this is the same thing you saw with Mike Perkins, but you saw less people here under IGN because he's Chicago beat first Wednesday of the month. You see Francis Simmons on there. You see Willie Estes on there, Eric Cunningham, Crystal Dyer, she runs a travel agency. Clyde Hayes is on here. These businesses here, we want those businesses to build a habit of circulating money to each other on in structure and on schedule. So if these 5 owners would have actually, instead of ideally, if they would have sent money to Mr. Muhammad, that would have been $100 to him, that he didn't do nothing to earn it, but because he's in this network, he's getting it. And the goal is to get that way higher. This is minimum stuff. And the reason is Mr. Muhammad is because if you go up there under the beneficiary businesses, you see right there for October, it says apparel. Well, Mr. Muhammad has an apparel company, and that's why he's on there. So that's how that works. And then you see the awards. All our businesses, all industries are linked to kindergarten through 12th graders specifically. And it's different for every industry. All chefs have 9th graders. All beauticians have 4th graders. And the reason for that is this: if you're getting free money from the community and from your fellow business persons, how you circulate money back to the community. And that's where the students come in at. And this benefits you as a business owner, because if you're committed to 7th grade or 9th grade, the parents of those 7th and 9th graders are going to definitely speak highly about you because they see you're giving back. So they're going to tell their network of parents, hey, do business with this person because he gives back to 8th graders or to 5th graders. So that's a really, really important thing, is this cycle of money coming from the residents to the businesses, from the businesses to the students. The students tell their parents, parents are the residents, they do it again. So the cycle continues for eternity. Any thoughts on that from anybody? Okay. This month is travel agents. So right now, if you guys know any travel agents, let us know. We can get them on this list. But right now, Going Again Travel will get the free money this month. And then the Gary conventions are there at the bottom. Gary is the headquarters for all conventions worldwide coming through Gary. And Chicago is the headquarters for all our summits. And the benefit of that, it gets everyone traveling. And that's what we want to do, is have Blacks traveling. The Mexican community, they travel. And that's one of the things that keep you motivated when you're not stuck in one area. So if we get our people traveling from Mississippi up here for the conventions or for the summit in Chicago, that's money, that's commerce, that's vibrancy. Instead of right now, we're just, not moving around as much. So everyone that's helping us raise these dollars, getting everyone, 46 million Black people donating a dollar, this is what is going to fund all this vibrancy of traveling from wherever you are in the world to Gary for these conventions, whichever one you like. Come into the summit so you can hear the update on how we're being accountable. But that's what this whole thing boils down to. And that cat you keep seeing, that stands for the conventions, it stands for the awards, it stands for the tour, and of course the summit. So I know that's a lot, you guys. It is recorded, so you can watch it over again. But anyone got any questions or thoughts on what you've been presented so far? Okay, y'all making it a quick call. Very good. So with that in mind, let me take this down. Jay, if you don't mind, come on in, Jay. Your name, zip code, what you want to see happen before you leave this earth while I pull up this last slide here.
Okay.
You might be on mute.
Can you hear me? Hello, everybody. My name is Jay Cross French. I am an innovator. I help people bring their visions into real life. I specialize in nonprofit organization work. I've created frameworks for nonprofit organizations, but I also teach others how to monetize digitally, and I am a multi entrepreneur.
Oh yeah. And I always associate. I tell Jay she my little sister, so she's family, y'all. She'll interact with you. She'll talk to you. So we'll make sure she okay leaving her information so you guys can see it. Any thoughts from what Jay spoke about, you guys? Okay, let me show y'all a few things here. So this here is YT1 was yesterday, Tuesday, and this is all the way in Senegal. So literally, we give them money to make signs alerting us on who's on duty. So yesterday was Senegal in Africa on duty, and that's brothers that we work with. It's actually his family member we work with. He just put him on the picture. Today it was BW1, so Nigeria did the sign for us today, letting us know that they got the duty today. So every day it rotates and it's different people, you guys, in the continent. So what Hardy was talking about, us coming together worldwide, we literally had 20 countries in Africa, and each one of them countries, the zip code in Chicago that's linked to it, that's where your money go, your pennies go. Your pennies to Africa go there. So your other money stay here. So that way we don't have people saying, you need to cover home base first. We walking and chewing gum at the same time. Our pennies go for Africa, our nickels go to Mississippi. So we're able to do more than one thing so we can really bring us together all over the world, the diaspora. All right, let me pull this one up for Hardy. This is Hardy here. And now we're going to get into our two ladies that I want to talk about what they're going to be doing. So this here is the South Suburbs. And as I stated, South Suburbs represent our stable Black people. Some may have left Chicago and moved down there. So they're in between Gary, Indiana and Chicago. What we're asking all South Suburbs to do is to help us with getting corporate sponsors and big dollar donors to financing Gary conventions. That's the number one reason that we're doing what we do in the South Suburbs. So Mike Perkins, Dominique Catron, Mike, help me out. Who else we got? Shanika fam, sorry Shanika, and Dr. Frazier, all in the South Suburbs. Now we got Hardy. The key is, can they coordinate and do the inventory inside each of these towns and South Suburbs? And can we coordinate, make sure that these conventions right here have sponsors? So when we talk about the trucking convention, can we get Snyder Trucking Convention to sponsor the TV commercials, the billboards, the bus ads, the T-shirts, the hats, the jackets for the Gary Trucking Convention? Can we get the police departments to use some of their funding to sponsor the U.S. Police Convention? Same thing, apparel. This helps you guys out that's in graphic design, because if they're funding it, now you're getting that contract to do a segment of those, probably Detroit's shirts or Milwaukee shirts. This is the new economy for us. This is repeated every year. So it's a constant getting sponsors, us pulling our own money together, giving our children in Mississippi a chance to travel and be a part of something big when they come up to the Midwest for these conventions. So this is a big deal that I'm overly excited about, because it's every single weekend except 4 out the whole year. Any thoughts on this?
Yes. Can you guys hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. When you say pennies to Africa and nickels to Mississippi, okay?
Yes.
Point six has been pushing this initiative of 36 cents a day. Okay.
Yes.
Multiplied by people, and
Mm-hmm.
that's 36 cents is basically pennies to so many people. And
Yep.
that 36 cents a day can be functional and useful across the country to fulfill the purpose of pennies to different parts of the country or different parts of other countries or whatever. What do you think about the 36 cents a day multiplied by the number of people that interacting with, with the with your organization?
Well, it's our organization, so let me just say that. But I think first, I thank you for your years of pushing this. And like I told Mike Perkins, we just got to support it. It's no, it's not an or, it's an and. And so that's what it is. We just got to support it. What I would say though, what's crucial is to get the buy-in of 1,000 people first. That's the number one thing we have to do worldwide, is to get 1,000 people to agree to electronically pulling this dollar together. Once we get that achieved, let me just tell you how it opens up everything else. You got 1,000 people who not just agreed, but executed. So many people tell us, oh, a dollar ain't nothing. And they don't do the second part of that, which is do it, execute, close the deal. So them same people would tell you, yeah, I give you 36 cents, but will they close the deal? So we need to give you, Hardy, executors, people who close the deal, don't just say it. So what I'm saying is we got to get this done first, and then the 36 cent is a layup, because those same 1,000 people, remember, every Wednesday is economic day. Them 1,000 people gonna name they 4 black businesses. 1,000 times 4 black businesses is 4,000 black business transactions each month. So if that's happening now, when we go to them 4,000 black businesses, now it's a different conversation, because they see the benefit of moving in groups of 1,000. Them same 1,000 people now get their spouse or they mate. Now we at 2,000. Now that increases your 36 cent coming off of that. What I'm saying is our structure is so global that it's going to put in place anybody's dreams of what God told them to do. With this type of structure, now it's on steroids. It's on fire, because why not? If everybody helping black people, why wouldn't we do it? What do you think about that, Hardy?
Well, that sounds phenomenal, and it is a start. But the 36 cents is individuals, businesses if necessary, but it needs to be ironed out more and explained to a better potential. And so that's why I'm looking forward to getting with you and laying it out
Yes.
to you.
Yeah. Now, and I got to make it better for you so you can see it. But like Claudette, Charles, governors, they already know. And so when we break it down to you, already have, Claudette, Charles, you have the support system already behind you, because that's a and, not a or to us. So that's not no contradictions at all. When you go to the dollar store, you can buy multiple things because it's a dollar. So it ain't like you gonna be picking and choosing too much. You gonna get it all because you can afford it all. So that's how we see that. So yeah, you and I, we'll meet offline on that, so that way you'll be comfortable with it. But I'm telling you, that's a layup to us. This though, Hardy, is what I want you to see. This is who we are right now, as we speak right now. This is us. 20 different cities, 20 different zip codes in Chicago, 20 different countries in Africa, and 20 G20 member countries that's been hurting black people. Now we have them being monitored. So when you look at this, this is who we're interacting with literally every day. And if you look down here, it says BW1. That's today. Remember, Claudette, when she started, first Wednesday of the month, that's Woodlawn. She's in Woodlawn. That chair says Woodlawn right there. We talked about Milwaukee. Milwaukee is on duty today. We talked about Zimbabwe. They on duty. And the G20 member country is South Africa. So every day this rotates. That red circle rotates to one of these um, whole bars of black people that we want to make sure we're talking to, helping them see this vision, and more importantly, having them put the money up. The only thing holding us back from being all around the world visually is us pulling the dollar together. That's the only thing, and that's what we're getting ready to do on steroids, is get this 1,000 rotating. Any thoughts on that from anybody? Okay, so now we got open floor. So let's start with, we go back to you, if you don't mind, Tolanda. Tell us about what you're doing and what support is needed there.
When you say what I'm doing, what do you mean?
with the memorial, with the going on tour, the vision you shared?
So I initially had been reaching out to a couple of my constituents in the 60628 area with help in regards to I wanted to start something called the Butterfly Walk. And this walk would be something that would be held once a year, and we would block off the streets from 107th and Halsted to 111th and support not just myself but other mothers that have been grieving in silence, that have been dealing with this on their own and don't have a foundation or that format built around them to help them survive and succeed. Like I said to you guys earlier, it's hard. This will send you down a deep dark well. Like I said, tomorrow's my son's born day, and I'm trying to smile today because I know the emotions that tomorrow will bring for me. Um, I don't have a foundation built around me. I don't have a group of people that I could reach for. So why not help others? The help wasn't given to me, but I'm okay with that. So I initially I did a whole breakdown. I wrote out a whole format of how I want it structured, how I want to see the vision. I even, I put it into fruition. I built the office in my home where I got some stuff together about drugs and getting myself more aware and more profound on the different things that our youth are doing. My son was 26 when he passed. But the school around the house he went to, and we've lost 26 of our babies to fentanyl overdose or gun violence. My son died in my home. So that's something that my babies are struggling with now. I have 11-year-old, a 17-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 8-year-old, 17-year-old that are really, this is hitting hard for them. And it's sad because we don't have a family built around us. It's just me and my babies. And the boys are in counsel. My daughter, I'm trying to find counsel. But even with that, they still act out. They still have emotions. They still are people. They still have feelings. When we were growing up, we didn't have a voice. You didn't talk. You better not say nothing that's going on in the house outside of this house. But now this is serious. We have kids, that want to commit suicide. My 7-year-old wrote a suicide note. Does he understand that? He may or may not. But you don't want to challenge that to see if he does. So it's building relationships with other families and helping them grow. I believe through that it'll help me heal and deal with my grief as well because I love helping people. I have 10 children of my own. My son, he was my second oldest. I'm the matriarch of the 60628 area code. A lot of families I've raised, kids I've adopted, different things. People come to my home, for all kind of things. They just need, to get away, or there's something they want to talk to their parents about. They don't feel like, well, Miss Gardner, can you come with me to talk to my mom or dad? Or just anything. I open my doors to anybody and everyone. I volunteered for over 20 years into the school system and only worked there 4 years. And now that's my goal too, is to get into these school systems. And it's sad because I've been able to get into these suburban schools and these alternative schools, but these Black communities won't let me in.
Well, it's politics, but now you got a family now, or an additional family. So that's the layers of support. Anyone wanted to, well, first, before we ask anyone who want to give you some thoughts, can you tell us when you heard this concept, what you think about this structure and this concept? Did we lose you?
You talking to me or them?
No, you, Tolan. Give your thoughts on this structure. Do you see this being something that can help add
Oh yeah.
value to what you're going to do?
I definitely see that, especially within our school systems, because I don't think people know that, the carpenters may head spear this school, or different grade levels have this money that may be built up for them, for the kids to get some things, just like if it's nothing but little trinkets and awards to show appreciation. You did a good job on your math, here's a little award, here's a certificate. I used to do those things for those kids, and you'd be amazed at how they smile at little things just like that, because they're not getting it at home. Sometimes we're the forefront of their smiles, of their needs, of their, being fed through the community. Come here, Hester. So
No,
yeah,
that's beautiful. No, that's what I wanted to hear. I wanted them to hear that too, because we already talked about it. So we switch over to Jasmine, Gary, Indiana. And before Jasmine come on and tell what she's doing, let me make sure everybody know this. Um, she's in Gary, Indiana. Anybody that got people in Gary, Indiana, you guys, this is still a Black city. It's a right next to the third largest economy city, Chicago. There's no way we shouldn't be pouring up so we can have a model small black city in America. We need this. And that's where Chicago and the South suburbs, if you pour into this little place, somebody got to mute. Somebody got to mute. If we pour into this little place, it can look like the model that we need because it's small enough. I might have to mute everybody and y'all just come back on. So I wanted to put that out there. So Jasmine, if you don't mind, come in, tell us what you're doing with your business and how. Hold on, let me mute everybody and then let me mute it.
I thought
Okay, so Jasmine, you just unmute so you can come in as soon as I get done with your introduction. So by her being in Gary, y'all, anyone you know, the more we pour into her, the more we go see these conventions come to life, which is going to boost all of our economies up. So Jasmine, go ahead. What you got? What you do?
So I recently started a business in web design. I specialize in branding for small businesses. So I build websites, flyer design, business card design, and soon I will be doing apps. So I'll be able to do an app in the App Store as well.
Now, so you and we got Superstar Jade. Now, here's how I want everyone this is a good example so everyone to know. We have 20 zip codes. That's our global structure, 20 zip codes. So unless there's 21 people doing the exact same business or industry or anything, there's no competition. 21, because if we got 18, that's one per zip code. And then we still got two zip codes left over. So I want to make sure I say that because too often as a people, we haven't coordinated together because we think we in competition. There's no competition when other ethnic groups are taking black dollars out of our neighborhood. No competition. It ain't. So unless there's 21 people, then if it's 21 people doing the same thing, then I get involved and explain how we can work around that. So the point is, even if you're doing the exact same thing, if it's 21 DJs, Clyde, then we'll have a different conversation because it's a way to work around that too, because we got 20 zip codes that need to be having black dollars staying in them zip codes for our people. So what Jasmine's doing, I want to make sure Jasmine and Jade know each other because there's an opportunity for us to collaborate and make sure that we touch our million people in Cook County and get those dollars staying with us. All right, we got brother. Oh, Jazz, did you have anything else you want to put out there?
No.
What I love about what Jazz do, y'all, and I ain't even gonna tell her trade secret, but she do websites different, and I let her tell y'all about that. I appreciate that, and we want to make sure the businesses know that niche that she got. All right, we got brother Eric Knowles. He jumped on with us. Eric, if you don't mind, brother, come off of mute, man. Tell us your name, zip code, what you want to see happen before you leave this earth.
Brother Sai, hope you guys are doing well. Good to see you again, my brother.
Yes,
Eric
sir.
Knowles, zip code 60473, but business zip code 60619 in the city, where we have a one-stop print shop, GQ Gentleman, and in the process of putting together the marketplace. So just trying to stay busy. We've been in the printing business for 35 years, but mostly the apparel. So we've had shirts in Walgreens and we used to do a lot of Chicago public school and charter school apparel. So if anybody that work or looking to collaborate with a group of Christian businesses, I'd love to see our people reach that goal to where God wants us to be, where we fulfill our purpose before we leave here.
And brother Eric, just so y'all know, this is a legend, y'all. This dude, he go back to the beeper days with parties, E2. So he being humble now, but this is a living legend, and y'all should connect with this brother. And this is what I want to say. We got 20 zip codes. We easily got one zip code. The largest zip code in Chicago is 60629 Gage Park, Chicago line. They got 100,000 people in that one zip code. So when we talk about 1,000 people in each zip code, that's how we make sure that in this case, those 1,000 people, they supporting the printing business. And they're not coming to Gary supporting the printing of Jasmine. But in Jasmine's zip code 46403, her 1,000 people supporting her. So I want to just make sure we know how big this is so that we can share Keyword sharing. So everyone eats, everyone benefits, and then we do joint ventures so we can do bigger collaborations. Brother Sherrod, if you don't mind, this brother, he does music, he raps. Brother Sherrod, you able to come off? I know you at work. You able to speak real quick?
How's it going?
There he is. Yeah, if you don't mind, man, let us know your introduction, name, zip code, what you want to see happen before you leave this earth, and then what your vision is with the music.
No problem. I'm Sherrod Anderson, zip code 60636. And what I want to do or see before I leave this earth is my zip code and y'all zip code populated with Black-owned businesses up and down the street instead of all the businesses that we have right now. I want to see us take over those spots. That's what I want to
Like
see.
it was. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What about music, man? Real quick, tell them what you do on the music side.
Well, I do music production, I rap, I write music, and I basically produce videos, edit videos, edit music. I do a little bit of
Yeah.
something. I make it happen.
And the key, he's conscious. So, you know, he be with Fred Chairman Jr. He conscious. So it ain't like you pushing buffoonery and keep us on the bottom entertainment. So that's why I want to make sure y'all knew him. Excellent. All right. So we did good. Trina, West Side. Trina, if you don't mind, come on in, your introduction and what you want to see happen, Trina. This is our governor, brand new governor for 60639. So go ahead, Trina.
Hello, hello. How's everyone doing?
Excellent.
I am Governor Trina. Sister city of Memphis, Tennessee. My African country is Nigeria, and the profession is communications. I would say what I would like to see happen before I leave here is to see us build community and build businesses so that we can employ ourselves.
Hey, we right on the pathway, so I appreciate you on that one all day. So as we close out, y'all, I got to make this last push for this 1,000 and why this such a big deal. Just so y'all know, Milwaukee is the next city for us to pour tons of resources into because it's literally just 83 miles away from Chicago. So it's Chicago first, it's Gary second, it's Milwaukee third, because they're all close to each other. So imagine when the Milwaukee people are coming to Gary because it's close for the conventions. That's doable. Imagine when Gary is going to Chicago for the summit. It's doable. And all our people are naming a four, meaning Black businesses are benefiting and Black businesses are pouring into the grades they have. So we taking care of our students' education. We take care of Black risk takers. We take care of our neighborhoods. We're bringing people in and out, just like the other ethnic groups. So that way we have vibrancy in our movements as a people. It starts with those 1,000 people. So we're going to have what we're calling squad. So I want to break this down, putting Jasmine on the spot here. And the squad is us getting 10 people to do $1 right away. And so this is what it looks like. This is our Queen Jasmine here. So her 4 people that she would give us, they're going to help her get to $10 in just 24 hours. It's a 1-day test, y'all. It's a 1-day test. So this squad, either they pass or fail. If they pass it, we got $10 in. If they fail it, they didn't get it in. But the point here is we need, in this case here, because Jasmine don't have her 3 people, so I'm going to just reach out to you, to anybody, and say, I need 3 people to join Jasmine in the 24-hour telethon so we can get those 10 people to send in $1 ASAP. This is what we call squads. We should have squads popping off all the time. That those pockets of 10 should be flying in. We have other areas where we got businesses who do other dollar amounts. The point is the $1 represents sustainability. No one should be complaining, man, look, I'm tired of y'all with this $1 piece. If so, you stay where you at. We don't want that energy anyway. But for the most part, people are not going to be tweaking over 4 quarters. So the way it works is those 4 people name go in that yellow bar. So Jasmine, let's just say Claudette help her, and Charles help her, and Mike help her. So those other people, that's how many people they got to get. 2 people if they're under the $2, them and one other person. The stronger person, they'll get them and 2 other people. And then the other person will get them and one other person. And of course, Jasmine is going to get herself and then 2 other people. That's 10 people, y'all. And to every business person on this call listening, that's $1 from the people, but them people are spending money. Them people are buying clothes. They need websites designed. So don't look at this as this something petty. This is everything because it's relationship establishment. It's allowing us to get to know those 10 people and then get them on naming their 4. So these 10 people represents 40 businesses once we done kind of educating them on the process. What do y'all think about that? Any thoughts on that from anybody? All right. Well, that's it, you guys. We are over. We did it in an hour. I thank y'all. It is recorded, so you guys can go back and watch it later. I will be reaching out to you to help when it's your turn, based on your last name, to join the squad. So just get your people ready. We want 46 million Black people on this mindset of $1 a month. So when the squads come, that's easy for you because you already was thinking about it. Thank y'all for y'all time. Stay strong. BW1 again next month in December. Peace.